Hey everybody on YouTube, Hello Bella here, coming to you with a video of 10 things that I sold on Amazon. Gonna walk you through what I paid for the item and then what I sold it for, and kind of give you an idea of what my profit is. The first item is this swing CD. So this was $1 and it sold for $19.99. I don't usually pick up CDs, but this was sealed, so I sold it $19.99 new. The rank was pretty good. The rank was 38,000 in CDs and vinyl, so not a bad find there at all. Looks like I probably cleared $10 profit after the cost of the item and then shipping it and, overhead and things like that. Next item here. Let's see. Oh, this puzzle. Got this for $1 and it sold for $35. It's Disney, so I mean it's gonna sell for quite a bit. Actually, I paid 79 cents for it. I found that while I was in Ohio. So I cleared about $24 profit. So really good flip there. That is one of those nice finds that you just don't have to do a lot of work on. It was sealed and it was easy to do. So next item is this tea that I found. I got this at Tuesday morning for $6 and I wound up selling it for, let's see, looks like, if I can find it, $30. So that's another one of my retail arbitrage experiments, and it looks like it went pretty well. I like that margin a lot. That's not a bad margin at all. So for instance, if this did that well and sold that fast and they had, 4 or 5 more on the shelf, I'll just go back and buy the rest of those in order to scale the profits on that one single item. Let's see what else I have on here. Oh yeah, Carolina cooking. So this is just a crappy old cookbook that I scanned with the Flow app, and I think that I was like, I like the cover. Sometimes you really can judge a book by its cover. I could tell that this was something that someone would be looking for. It had reviews, and let's check the rank. The rank was pretty good, 622,000. So I listed it for $19.99. Let's go see what the other people listed it for. I know that I wasn't the cheapest. Yeah. So the first Prime person besides me is $21, so it's just an example of how much more you can list stuff for as long as you are a Prime seller. Because they could have got it for $14, but they went ahead and paid $19.99 just so they could get the book sooner. So for $19.99, you see that I got $11, so I cleared about $10 profit from this item. Let us move on. What else do I have on here? Let's see. Oh yeah, so this is a funny one. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. This is a vinyl record. I picked this up for $1. The rank on that was 109,000 in CDs and vinyl. I paid $1 for it. Looks like it sold for $22.49. So I cleared about $13 on that. Not bad at all. Not a bad flip. If you can turn $1 into $13, even if you can turn $1 into $5, guys, that's a really good margin. If you could just keep doing that again and again and again, that's really how you grow your business, and that's how I started to get capital in the beginning when I was starting FBA. Because you got to think, I started FBA when I was in freaking high school, so I didn't have any money. Like I probably had like $500 to $1,000 in the bank, and that's what I started buying all these books with, and built up capital to buy stuff from the store. So if you're just getting started, you got to understand that this is not something that happens overnight. Like I'm 3 to 4 years into this, so just keep that in mind and don't be discouraged, because you're not going to know everything off the bat. I don't know shit. Like, I still don't know a lot of stuff that I wish I did. I don't know anything about private label. I don't know anything, about selling grocery. I'm trying to figure it out, but there's some people who have been doing it for years. So, just my little motivational speech for you. Let's see what else is on here. Yeah, a lot of this stuff you can just take a look at and see the types of items that I'm selling. And I just put this up here to be transparent with you guys. Like, I'm not making a ton of money. Like, I make good money, and I make enough money to not have to work. So, well, not have to work a real job. And I make enough money to where I can travel the world and not have to worry about how I'm going to have income coming in. So, that's enough for me. But anyways, chitty bang bang. So vinyl records, you just got to make sure they're in good shape. I don't personally test them all. That's probably, some people would cringe when they heard that, but I have a record player and I play records a lot, and you can usually look at a record and tell if it's in good shape or not. So I just kind of roll the dice on those. You won't find a lot of sealed records unless you just have like a record store going out of business. But if you can catch them for $1 or $2 at the thrift store, they can really be good flips, because vinyl is coming back hard. Like, vinyl's really trendy right now. Okay, next item. Peter Spire's Rain. I bought this while I was in Ohio for $1. It sold for $29.99. And the reason that I put this on the list is because it's a old children's book. It looked really crappy. I think I even sold it in acceptable or good condition. However, it's got a good rank and it's got reviews, so that's really what matters. And the book is just this cute little old book. It's nothing spectacular, but you can see that I cleared about $18 on that after the cost of the item and the transportation. I was going through here and looking at some of these Bibles. These are very common Bibles. You can find these anywhere. I was getting these for $1 and selling them for $19.99, so turning $1 into $10 over and over again. Let's go on and see what else I have on this list. I try to put a variation of things on here so that you guys can kind of see the types of items that do well. And, you know, books have a certain price range that makes it worth it to you. Like, for example, this $11.99 book, it said I cleared $6, and I probably paid $1 for it, so about $5 profit. That is going to have to start being my price floor right there, that $11.99, because otherwise it's just not worth it. Let's see what else is on the list. Candyland. I got this Winnie the Pooh Candyland for, I believe, $3. It was sealed, and I actually found 2 of them, and they both just sold. And so I guess I cleared around $13, $14 on this. Pretty good flip. Board games do really well. It doesn't really even matter what they are as long as they're in good shape. I send in a lot of board games because a lot of people won't mess with them because they're too damn lazy to count the parts. But it's really not that complicated. It's, a lot of times I'll just open up the board game and put everything into little baggies, and then you know, list it as in good or very good condition. And a lot of times what I'll put in the description is all pieces are organized inside box, you know, so the person knows that they're not getting a complete mess. Alright, let's see. Next item. Oh, yeah, this Braille phone. Pretty interesting piece here. Now, I did get this quite a while ago. I want to say I've had this for about 3 months, but I paid $7 for it, and it sold for $43.75. Looks like I cleared about $30 on that after fees and the cost of the item. Something to think about, you know, it's kind of one of those weird things, and I want to say there wasn't very much data on it. I just thought, oh, what the hell, just send it in, you know. Yeah, oh, it's got a good rank, it just doesn't have many offers. I want to say that whenever I sent it in, there was no offers at all. If you take a look here, you can see that there's only 2 offers right now. So, I believe my repricer repriced this for me and sold it for around $43. So, not a bad flip at all, but that's a Braille telephone. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, I got a good one for y'all. So, this is something that, one of my grocery flips, and I'm not going to be able to buy it, so you guys can go to the store and buy it and make a bundle, and the bundle's already set up for you. But it's this Cheesecake Factory 2-pack combo set. So I believe these go for around $3 each, so you can get the combo for $6 at Walmart. I don't know where else they have it, but I know for sure they have it at Walmart. Make sure that it matches this to a T. But anyways, I sent this in as a little experiment, and so at $6 by cost, you're clearing about $10 profit. But you may even be able to raise the price to $29.99 because of Christmas. So let me tell you guys, nobody had this in stock. I was the only person who sent it in. And the rank is really bad for grocery, but that's just because nobody has it in stock. People seriously love Cheesecake Factory. Like, they're obsessed with it. So if you could go and get the, like, maybe you don't have to buy everyone on a shelf, but go and get like one set and send it in. That is, obviously, you have to be ungated, and grocery is the only factor that would hold you back from this. But all I did was put both of them in a plastic bag with a suffocation label and the expiration date on the outside. So that may be something to check out if you're trying to get your feet into grocery. Okay, this is the last thing that I have for y'all. This is a retail arbitrage flip, kind of hard to see with the white on white background. However, I picked this up on the Walmart clearance aisle for $15, and looks like I sold it for $39.17, so $28.28, and then subtract $15 from that to get my profit. So, you know, decent margin. That's the kind of margin that you're going to deal with if you're doing retail arbitrage flip. It's not going to be this spend $1 to make $10, you know. But it is a pretty quick seller. I think I held on to that for about 2 months, maybe, if that long. I don't even think it was that long. But yeah, that's really the difference in thrifting versus retail arbitrage. But with retail arbitrage, you can kind of diversify a little bit, because you think about it, the thrift stores are not always gonna be a win. There are a lot of days when you walk in and you don't find shit. So, like, you know, not everybody makes videos about that, but there are days when I go to the thrift store and I'm like, I made no money coming in here. Like, this is a complete waste of my time. Or, you know, if anything, I might find something for myself or to put up for later, but there's no immediate return on my time investment. So, if I were you, I would keep in mind, like, if you're going to get groceries, go ahead and scan the clearance aisle wherever you're at. And just keep a lookout for opportunities, because just because something's full price in a store doesn't necessarily mean that you can't profit off of the item still. Because, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we know that, you know, sells for, you know, $3 in the store, and it could easily sell for $12 to $15 on Amazon. Like, I've given up trying to understand consumer behavior, because people will pay a ridiculous amount of money for things. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I hope that it was somewhat informative and that you learned a little bit from it. I appreciate you guys watching the video, and I'd really appreciate it if you share my channel, because I'm getting close to 2,000 subscribers, and that would just make me super happy if I could hit that goal by the end of the year. So thanks for watching, guys.